How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? If you are brand new here, yes, I have my chimes going. If you are brand new here, you are in for something wonderful. And if you've already been here, welcome back. If you're brand new here, I am Reverend Valerie Love. They call me the divine midwife of soul destiny. I am a practicing Christian witch and the author of over 20 books on practical spirituality. You can pick them up at valerielove.com. And this evening, I am having a conversation with Audonla, the Oracle. I am coming to you from New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, we just got, I travel all over the world. And if you don't know, I'll let you know now. I travel all over the world. So we just came from Los Angeles. We were at the Conscious Life Expo as exhibitors. My company was an exhibitor there at the Conscious Life Expo. And then on Monday, after the Conscious Life Expo, there were thousands of people at the Conscious Life Expo over the weekend. Then on Monday, which was yesterday, I flew from Los Angeles to New Orleans, and now I'm in New Orleans preparing my mind, heart, and soul through this Mardi Gras season. It is Mardi Gras while we're filming this. Through this Mardi Gras season, I am so elated to be speaking at the Daughters of the Water retreat this weekend in New Orleans. And while we have Audonla come on, I am going to go ahead and pull it up on screen share so you can see this incredible creation, so that you can see this incredible creation. Okay, so let's pull it up on screen share, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Okay, so let's go to guidesandgoals.com, and there you see the beautiful queen, the queen herself, Audonla. Daughters of the Water Retreat, New Orleans, 2023, 3 days of spirit and sisterhood, February 17th to the 19th. You can register in person. And she also has a virtual option as well. So the Daughters of the Water Retreat, as you can see, right here in New Orleans, coming up this weekend. Here is day one, Ancestral Pathways to the Sacred Feminine. I love that. I am speaking on day two, which is Saturday. You can do this virtual or in person. It is open to all faiths. And I am speaking on the esoteric science of money, money manifestation, wealth creation. And then you will see day three. On day three, there is an Orisha dance class workshop. Put on your white and come on over, white, yellow, or blue. And you will find out how to do the dance for Elegba, Oshun, and Yemaya. I love that. I love it. I love it. So that's what's going to happen on Sunday. So you need to be there either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, day one, day two, day three, or all 3 days. How about all 3 days? And when you register, it will bring you right over here to this page. And all you do is go ahead and complete what you are going to have, either day one, day two, or day three. I say, hey, go for all of it. Go for all of it, because that's how beautiful this sister is. Okay, and so that's what we have going on this weekend. Family, so much has happened since the last time I've been live on YouTube. So much has happened. And when I say so much has happened, well, first, let me back up and tell you what I'm going to be talking about this Saturday with Audonla and all of the beautiful Daughters of the Water retreat. This is Saturday, is for women. I think Sunday, and the dance is open to everyone. It's open to men as well. I've got to honor all of my YouTube members in the chat. Members, I love you, big hugs, because the members on this YouTube channel support this channel and they get lots of goodies and gifts. So if you want my books, you do get the ebook version of many of my books when you become a member on the YouTube channel. And that is somewhere around this video on YouTube, on the Valerie Love YouTube channel. So if you're watching on Facebook, hey, our Witchy Wonders, our Christian Witches on Facebook. If you are watching on the Christian Witches YouTube channel, hey, our Christian Witches on YouTube, how you loving, how you loving. And if you are watching on the Reverend Valerie Love YouTube channel, that is where you will find the join button so that you can access all of my books that we have on there. For ebooks, there's like a whole vault. Membership is only $4.99 a month. So when you join as a member to support the channel and the amazing work that we do here on the channel and all of the deliciousness that we have coming up for you here on the channel, when you do that, then you receive my blessings and my gifts and the gifts of these books and new books that are coming out. You also have those in ebook format before anyone else. Now, let me talk to you about what I'm going to be talking about this Saturday, because let's face it, a lot of us have money blocks. Would that be accurate? Just put it in the chat. Tell me if you've ever experienced a money block. Money blocks are not partial to any group of people, and they also are not partial to any particular socioeconomic strata, because people who are making millions also have money blocks that prevent them from getting to billions. A lot of people have some kind of money blocks. Now tell me in the chat, have you experienced money blocks? Okay. It doesn't matter what level of financial abundance you are, because I know people that are at high levels of financial abundance and they still have money blocks because they can't break through what their subconscious mind has already conditioned them to be at. Okay. This may be Audonla messaging me now. Hopefully everything is working. Oh, okay. Okay, great. She is letting me know that she is ready. Okay. Okay, so money blocks. Okay, first, this is the first thing to understand about money blocks. None of them are real. I know, crazy, right? Pardon me, we'll sneeze there. None of your money blocks are real. They're all imagined. They seem real, right? When I had the money issues, it seemed like these money problems were real. They're not real. They are all imagined. They're not real. Now, this is going to sound strange, yet here is what I would offer you. Start to doubt your money beliefs that are rooted in lack. Just start doubting them. I wonder if it's really true that I don't have enough money. I wonder if it's really true that it seems like I don't have ends meeting. I wonder if it's really true that something is blocking me from getting to the next level of abundance. Begin to doubt. This is how the constructs begin to fall apart. Every financial situation that we get ourselves into is an illusion. None of them are real. Now, I know this sounds very bizarre because when we're in it, it seems super real. I'm going to tell you something. This third dimension, it's not real. It's a construct. This whole thing is a construct. It's a big illusion. This body that you see in front of you is a construct. It's an illusion. It's not real. Now, I know spiritual people have been saying this for a very long time. And you might wonder to yourself, how is this helping me with my money? Right? That's what you may be thinking. That would be a good question. Here's how it helps you with the money. It helps you to understand that the financial situations that we get ourselves into that seem so dire, that seem so horrific, they're not real. They are not real. They're illusions. And this is how you begin to unravel it. Okay? All right. Audonla is ready. Audonla, hi.
Hello, peace.
Oh my goodness. I came on early just so I could chat with our peeps while you were getting ready to join us.
Awesome.
I just love that you are here. So introduce yourself to all of our peeps.
Yes, good evening, everyone. I am Audonla Fayemi, also known as Audonla the Oracle. I am an Orisha initiate. Some people would say priestess, but I say initiate because I am still ever learning. I am the author of spiritual development books, practical spiritual development books, and I am the founder of a women's retreat called Daughters of the Water Retreat. And I'm Energy, just like you, having a human experience.
I love it. Please tell us how you got on this path because we want to know, how does a person like you that is serving so many people, doing so much spiritually to raise the vibration of everyone on the planet, how did you start doing this?
I began my journey at about, I would say at about 19, but I grew up around spiritualism, even though it was very heavily Christianized and called something else. It wasn't being called what it was. And so I took the path, the spiritual path of African spirituality. My freshman year and sophomore year of college, I found a rites of passage program, and I was hearing about that we are all born with a guardian angel that accompanies us to earth. It is a feminine guardian angel and a masculine guardian angel. Some call a mother angel and a father angel. So I was hearing about Ogun and Yemoja and Elegba and Shango. And I was very mesmerized because as a youth, I was very mesmerized by Greek mythology, not knowing that the origins of Zeus and Hermes all have African origins. So I took to it like a fish to water. I was into spiritualism very, very early. 18, 19 years old, ancestor altars and reverence, and made a lot of mistakes and hiccups and paranormal activity, but got through it. And so that's what led me on this journey back and forth through different segments of spirituality from the melanin perspective, of studying all things through Hebrew Israelites, Kemetic science, African spirituality, but Ifa is my base.
Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it. Can you tell us what is your biggest challenge with doing this work and what has been your biggest win? Do you have like a biggest like something that you had to get over? And what's been like your biggest win from doing this work?
Um, Biggest challenge, I don't know. It happens. It's cyclical. I'll say that. Biggest challenges always come before biggest wins. Right before I'm on the brink of a breakthrough of something, like most people, all hell breaks loose. So I would say every year I have that one time where my faith is tested. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? But then the breakthrough comes. So I would say, all in all, one of my biggest challenges was overcoming the stigmatization of esoteric spirituality beyond the Judeo-Christian path, and being stereotyped, being feared, being misunderstood, and just the work it takes to put into this. Initiation into any particular system, that's the easy part. It's not scary at all. It's the life experiences leading up to that and the things that go on behind the scenes that shape us and mold us from a coal into a diamond. So I would say the personal life experiences with my spirituality and being hard-headed and having hard knocks, is those are the most challenging things. The biggest breakthrough, I would say, I just did a video about this, about giving birth after 20 years of infertility, after having one child, and then 20 years later, after aligning with my destiny, giving birth to a baby girl. So I would say that's one of my biggest things, I would say would be my biggest breakthrough.
Wow, and your pregnancy pictures, I was like, there was something very ethereal, supernatural, very, yeah, it was the goddess. It was the touch of the goddess shining through. You could
Wow.
see it and feel it. It's palpable when we look at your maternity pictures.
Wow.
I
And
know you probably got a lot of feedback about those maternity pictures, didn't you?
I don't remember. There was so much activity going on during that time period with Instagram scammers and fake accounts and stuff, that I tried to be very careful about what I posted in private, because they would take my pictures and share them. But what I remember more than those pictures are the experiences that led up to those pictures behind the scenes. Like we were just talking about, the challenges with HG, with which is severe morning sickness all day long, and just the bumps and bruises, that when you're manifesting something in general, not just a baby, but whether it's manifesting business or money, going through those bumps and bruises behind the scenes, that's what shaped me more. The pictures are kind of just like icing on the cake for me, I would say, as far as that.
I love it. I love it. So, what are we going to be doing this weekend? This weekend is Daughters of the Water. Does that mean
Yes.
only Daughters of the? That was the first thing I thought when I saw Daughters of the Water. I said, "Oh, is this only Yemaya and Oshun? Because I
Oh,
got Oya, and so I don't know. Can I
hey,
come?" Well, of
actually,
course, because I'm a speaker. But so, tell us
yes.
about Daughters of the Water.
Yes, Daughters of the Water is a women's retreat which commemorates my initiation anniversary to Yemojano Shun Isheshe style. So it's an Osha birthday, but it's a women's retreat. That's a 3-day retreat. The first day is all about ancestors. The second day is about the sacred feminine, and the third day is all about Yemojao Shun festival. And what I was going to say is Oya is actually a daughter of the water as well. Even though she represents the wind and the tornadoes. There's also a river, Odo Oya. There's a river in Nigeria that represents her. So her energy also relates to the water as well. She has her very own river in Nigeria. So yes, no, it's not just Yemoja and Oshun people, because we all come from the water. We come from the amniotic fluid of our mother. We are all, at least 70 to 75% water. So it's just commemorating that energy. And that energy permeates throughout Christianity with baptism and the holy dove. All of those are sacred, ancient matriarchal principles. So we come together that weekend to honor our past life origins and our ancestral origins of honoring water, from whence we all came. No one got here without water. So it's very important. Water is extremely important, but it's for women in general that are on their path. Yes.
I love that. And it talks about it in the Bible because I'm a big Bible person. I'm a witch that loves the Bible and reads the Bible and all that, because I take the Bible not as being literal. I take it as an esoteric book. It's metaphorical, it's allegory, it's
Yes.
symbology, it's right, it's numerology, it's astrology, it's all these
Yes.
things, right? Symbolism. And in the Bible, in the very beginning, it says that there was the waters,
Yes.
right? And that coming forth from the waters really is where life came forth.
Yes.
So for me, it's really talking about Mami Wata, which is our
Yes.
ancient mother in Africa and Benin, in that area, of
Yes.
the mother that is the water, the primordial waters from which all life emerges.
Ashe.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh my
so it's
God.
something for all women of different walks of life, not just about Yemojan Oshun women, but women that are seeking to empower themselves. How we were just talking about the spirit of money is related to moon energy. And even I talked with Shakira of Glow Beauty Wellness about the principle of beauty in our appearance and attracting what we desire. All of those are principles that I left out the previous 2 years, because this is a third annual retreat. Because I want women to be more empowered about overcoming shame, about money energy, prosperity, of spiritual business, and thriving despite what they are saying on the news about the economy. So that's the importance of why we're doing this. This is so much bigger than Omo Yemoja, my daughter Boshun. It's so much bigger than that. We all need each other. And I'm honored that you have come on board to do this. Once again, this is very important at this time period, because I noticed that some of the sisters from the previous years were saying, okay, I had a good time, but we need some practical things to go with the spiritual things we were doing. It's time for some practical application so that their investment is worth it for those that are coming to the retreat.
I love it. Well, I have to bring to us this Saturday not only the esoteric science of money, the money blocks, identifying clearly what are the money blocks, how to eliminate the money blocks. And then, I love practical steps on, okay, you're going to do this, you're going to do this, you're going to do this. Because you've read my book, Charge More.
Yes.
I know you talked about Charge More with me.
Yes.
And I like steps because I like people to take action, because what we know is that once you change your consciousness, that then you must take the action steps required in the third dimension to allow that to unfold beautifully for you.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I love it. So, what do you want to tell the ones who are sitting at home and they might not be able to join in person? What about the virtual experience for
Oh,
those?
yes, yes, indeed. You all can access Sister Valerie Love on Saturday around 11 a.m. And I like to say around 11 a.m. Central Standard Time via my Patreon group, which is patreon.com/ADUNOLA. And you can see her lecture all about minding our spiritual business, because our spiritual business is also our third dimensional and fifth dimensional business, which is the energy of money. We are in shifting and changing times. There are a changing of the guards. What people are calling a recession is the, I don't want to say the decline of patriarchy, but matriarchy and the balance between matriarchy and patriarchy is on the rise. So we must understand as women the energy of money to thrive as things shift and change. And as you being a daughter of Oya, I'm sure that you understand change and shifts and moving with change, because a lot of times we want to sit still and be still, but the universe is always moving and in motion like the wind. So if we can flow with the current of the water and the wind, then we can move through change. And if you do that, if things are flowing, then there's prosperity, just like the banks of a river flows, we flow with it in order to prosper.
Love it. Love it. Love it. I love all of it. I love all of it. So when you reached out to me and you said, would you consider speaking at the event? I
Mm-hmm.
was so honored because I just love your content here on YouTube.
Thank you.
I love what you stand for. I love how you take a stand for the ATRs, for the African traditional religions, and for really helping us release scariness,
Yes.
scariness and ooh, and all the stuff that
Mm-hmm.
comes with, as you mentioned, the Christian Judaic experience,
Mm-hmm.
and to be able to rise above that
Mm-hmm.
and see that the Bible came from Africa. The Bible came from the ancient texts. I was
Yes.
just in Egypt for 30 days in August, and I saw more in Egypt, and
Mm-hmm.
Egypt is older than the Bible. I
Yes.
saw more in Egypt that was in the Bible than you we would possibly consider, right? So they're giving me a call because our ritual is coming up now. We have a
Oh,
full
okay.
money ritual that we're engaging in, which is so
Hey.
so so fun. And so, being that we're in this 40-day money ritual,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's really fun. And it's at my website. It's at valerielove.com. It's right there on the front page of my website. So
Awesome.
anyone, and it's open to everyone. Anyone can join the money ritual. It's a 40-day money ritual. I did my spiritual work before we came together. So I know that the retreat is blessed with all kinds of riches and wealth and abundance. All of us are blessed with all kinds of riches, wealth, and abundance. Our children, and our children's children, and our
Yeah.
children's children's children on through the generations are
Yes.
blessed with financial abundance more than they even know what to do with. And we are
Absolutely.
also passing to them the wisdom so that they know what to do with it. So thank you, my sis. Any closing words you want to give them before I scoot and get on over to this ritual?
Yes. The most honorable thing you can do for yourself as a man or a woman is to know about as much, to find out all you can about yourself, whether it's your life path numbers, your astrology birth chart, your destiny. Knowing your destiny is your blueprint. When we don't know our destiny and we don't understand our limits, our assets, and our deficits, or whatever we have going on, it's like a word in a dictionary that doesn't have a definition. So
Ooh,
find who you are, learn who you were, and create who you are going to be, and do that for your children so that we can thrive and shift in these changing times, because things are changing for the better, not the worse. Life is always working in our favor, not against us. So things are progressing forward, even though we are going through birthing pains and shifts in the era. So that's all I want to leave you with. You can find the Daughters of the Water information at guidesandgoals.com/services. And I look forward to seeing you all soon with Sister Valerie.
I love it. And before you came on, just to let you know, I did a screen share. So
Oh,
at the
wow.
very beginning, yes. So at the very beginning of this video, we went over to the Guides and Goals website, and then we went to the page that's registration. Because
Awesome.
listen, sis, I know how it is getting our people to these events. Come
Yes.
on, get them through the door. So we got to step them through. How do you do it? This is how you do it. And so we show them the website so that they will go and register. Please meet up with me. And it's a powerful sister, Audonla the Oracle, as well as all the other beautiful sisters that will be in the room at the Daughters of the Water retreat in New Orleans, in person or virtual. Thank you, sis.
Thank you, my love.
I love
Thank
you.
you.
God bless.
See you soon.
Peace.
Love you as well. Good evening. Have a good evening, everyone.
You
Bye-bye.
too.